Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right start with the news. We'll start with the NFL right quick. So, the 16 draft prospects who beat the NFL draft in Pittsburgh 2 weeks from tonight, the attendees: David Bailey, Reuben Bain Jr., Mansour Delane, Caleb Downs, Keldrick Falk, Colton Hood, Mekhi Lemon, Jeremiah Love, Francis Maigoa, Katie McDonald, Caden Proctor, Harvell Reese, Ty Simpson, Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate, and Jordan Tyson will be so far the 16 attendees so far. Former Titans free agent corner Keenan Hall signing a one-year deal with the Buccaneers. Arizona State receiver Jordan Tyson projected first-round pick while his own individual workout for NFL teams on Friday, April 17th in Arizona State. That is all from let's go to JPA football. So, some NFL draft rumors. The 49ers have been, quote, heavily connected to wide receivers by teams with Texas A&M's KC Concepcion being a name to watch. Sure, this is... it's probably just a rumor. The chatter around the league is that wide receiver Carnell Tate is in play for the Browns with the 6th overall pick. I don't think it's a stupid pick. Like, they definitely need a receiver, and he could stay in Ohio. But I get they need a quarterback. There's no quarterback worth taking here. They're either going to take an offensive tackle or Carnell Tate, if he's still there. The Eagles could be aggressive in the NFL draft, trading it for a wide receiver in the NFL draft. Jordan Tyson being a name to watch. But that's all from JP Football. So Miami offensive tackle Francis Maigoa's recheck is complete with no issues or concerns. Sources say after a request for a recheck was made in early March, he met and visited with teams in the top third of the first round. A sign of his confidence. Any concerns will be satisfied. Concepcion is in the mix to be a first-round wide receiver. He visited with the Dolphins today. They hold picks 11 and 30. Ole Miss receiver Deshaun Stribling is on a top 30 visit with the Vikings today. One of the 7 scheduled visits. Reuben Bain, the Chiefs are hosting him today. They pick number 9 has done work on the top pass rushers. But that is really pretty much it for the NFL here. So let's move on. So the NBA completed their investigation of the Sacramento Kings and head coach Doug Christie's decision to foul intentionally late in the team's game against the Warriors on April 7th. The league's investigation determined that Christie mistakenly believed that the Warriors were not in the penalty, therefore instructed his team to foul in an attempt to stop the clock and utilize one of the team's remaining timeouts. Investigation found that he made no intentional effort to give the Warriors a shooting foul or to cause the Kings to lose the game. Are we serious? Man, Adam Silver's most useless commissioner in sports. What is happening? Like 8 assistant coaches on the bench for what? 76er star Joel Embiid has been diagnosed with appendicitis and will undergo surgery this afternoon in Houston. So I'm pretty sure he went under surgery for his appendix this afternoon in Houston. So I thought from Adam Schefter. I'm sorry, Shams Charania. So let's go over some wrestling news. So, via WrestleVotes Radio and Fightful Select, he said the currently planned opening matches for each night of WrestleMania 42. Night 1's the Usos and LA Knight versus Speed, Logan Paul and Austin Theory. And night 2, Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi are the current opening matches. Out of all matches open night 1, this, God, night 1 opener's going to be boring. Jason put something on his Instagram story. He said, like, yeah, she's mine. I think it's something with, like, Jay Parker or something. I'm not too much into it because I could care less. It's not none of my business. Pat McAfee says he has a massive surprise and he will announce tomorrow night on SmackDown. Yeah, congratulations. Nobody cares. Is it something worse than him being in the feud? If it is, then don't even bother. Yeah, the problem in the last 7 to 8 years, maybe more, and their massive surprises don't go hand in hand. He's going to be the special guest referee. Just watch. Announce Royce Keys will make his debut on SmackDown tomorrow. Finally, where's this guy been? Finally, he's going to be on the show. Jesus. So some other stuff from Elite Rockers via WrestleVotes and Fightful Select. There's a strong sense of optimism and within WWE that both Lamar and Roxanne will be clearing time for WrestleMania. There's obviously no heat or anything. Obviously, what no heat. Shouldn't be any heat. People are like, oh, if Nia Jax did, that's not the best example. She done it a bunch. Just an accident. Shit happens. Pretty sure the wrestlers no more than a bunch of geeks and marks on Twitter. I see Pat WWE's reportedly reworked several plans for SmackDown following the reaction to the angle involving McAfee, Cody, and Randy. Additional outside involvement has been speculated with Jelly Roll among the names discussed for WrestleVotes Radio. So they're planning on doing more of what the fans don't want. Got it. Bunch of clowns in the creative room. That was the first report from WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select. So the card for SmackDown tomorrow, Randy appears, Matt McAfee has a massive surprise announcement, Cody responds to Pat Norton, Royce Keys makes debut as Sami Zayn, Trick Williams segment, Drew McIntyre exposes the real Jacob Fatu. But yeah, nice. Nice to know WWE's still going to probably try and rework the plans and put somebody nobody wants in it. All this history, you have Jelly Roll and McAfee, possibly. So there's something going on with like WWE, TNA, AEW. Wrestling Observer said people involved in the situation believe that WWE was the one that blocked TNA talent from facing AEW talent. I don't know if this is a WWE decision, but I think it's probably just Wrestling Observer trying to just say shit. Of course, it's from Wrestling Observer. I think it's just Dave trying to start shit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's really here with wrestling. But yeah, let's move on here. We've talked about NFL, NBA, wrestling. Let's move on to NASCAR. So Legacy Motor Club has promoted Amy Walsh Stock to VP for Licensing Executive Communications, hired former UFC Bellator Phoenix Raceway Volleyball executive Ryan Grab as its VP of Marketing Communication. No preliminary injunction decision today. The temporary restraining order against Gabehart is extended through April 16th as it was set to expire today. Alex Bowman will be back in the Cup car this weekend at Bristol, so good to see he's medically cleared. He'll be back in the Cup car. He spent Tuesday in a street car at 1010's Motor Club on Wednesday. He did pit stop practice, simulator testing, and medical evaluation, and he was cleared. So good to see he's back. Friday, let's go over the schedule. Starts tomorrow, 3:30 in FS2 Truck P&Q, 7:30 FS1 Pre-Race, 7:50 the Truck Race. 2 on Saturday, 2 CW O'Reilly P&Q, 4:30 in Prime Cup P&Q, 6:30 Pre-Race on the CW, and 7:48 the CW the O'Reilly Race. Sunday, 2 on FS1 Race Day, and then 3:11 on FS1 the Cup Race. And that is your Bristol schedule for this week. And all the little news there today, a few little things, but the big news is Alex Bowman's going to be returning to the Cup car this weekend for Hendrick. So, that's all I got for the little NASCAR news. So let's move on here to what's next. Baseball. I didn't cover any yesterday, but there was a few little things I want to get to now. So Jorge Soler and Reynaldo Lopez, the Angels, and Angels DH, and then the Braves pitcher Jorge Soler, Reynaldo Lopez, they got suspended 7 games for the big brawl. Honestly, I think they both appealed. One got 5, one game got 7, I don't know. Something like that. They had a big brawl. So a big fight right there that happened a few nights ago. Going to MLB deadline. I think that Connor Griffin kid for the Pirates got some extension. I think it was the Pirates and infielder Connor Griffin have agreed to a 9-year, $140 million contract extension. So, those are a few little things there that happened in baseball yesterday that I didn't cover because I really forgot about baseball news, but a few little things right there. Let's get to college basketball because we have a bunch of news today from the transferring portal. Finally got a few commitments. On threes, Joe Tipton, Pete Nakos, locked up for Kentucky for BYU to Kentucky transfer guard Colin Chandler. Put out some statement I'm not going to read because I don't care. I have to go to Joe Tipton's account. There's nothing from on 3 today. Hold on. So, Providence has landed a commitment from G League guard Dink Pate. So, huge pickup for Brian Hodgson, one of his 2 pickups out of the transferring portal today. Now it's a good little pickup, but he still has to prove he can translate into college success. But it's a good little pickup there for Brian Hodgson. Nice little pickup right there. Texas Tech transfer guard Jalen Petty completed and is scheduled to Zoom with the following schools. Today, UCLA, Washington, Oregon, Minnesota, Vanderbilt, Kansas, and Xavier. Alabama big man Aiden Sherrills entered the transfer portal with do not contact tag. Travis Perry, Kentucky buddy right there, has entered the transfer portal. Miles Byrd, San Diego State transfer, the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. Has committed to Providence. 10 points, rebounds, 1.9 steals, 1.2 blocks. I mean, I'm not too upset about it. Like, you can't have every player in the portal on your team, and he's really just a defender. It's not like he's a great offensive player. He's a really pretty damn good defender. But like, Mark Bobear go get some demons though. I guess it counts as 2 whiffs. I don't know if he really wanted those players, but Nebraska forward Braden Frazier returned to Nebraska next season. Tennessee transfer forward J.P. Estrella has committed to Michigan. Kentucky transfer Mo Diabate conducted Zoom calls with Virginia and St. John's. Indiana guard Nick Dorn plans near the transfer portal. We talked about Kennard Davis, David Punch, and a bunch of other guys yesterday. But that's all from Joe Tipton. Let's see what we have from the transferring portal. What's happening? Oregon guard Jamari Phillips is near the transfer portal. So we talked about Dink Pate. Belmont transfer Sam Orme has committed to Nebraska. So we got some commitments there. They have 3 commitments. Texas forward Cameron Heide plays near the portal. He shot 45% from 3 this season. Michigan center Malak Cordell is near the transfer portal. Kansas guard Jayden Dawson is near the transfer portal. Texas A&M guard Pop Isaacs is near the portal. UC Irvine guard Darren Saran has entered the portal. I know we have 4 commitments today, so I actually got 4 commitments. Simon Welcher, Texas guards, entered the transfer portal. Notre Dame forward Keba Najee has entered the transfer portal. Auburn transfer forward Felipe Ova just committed to UCLA. That's 5 commitments. How about that? 5 commitments today. LSU's for elite transfer portal prospect. I'm not going to bother trying to use Grok. Kansas forward Samus Calderon plays near the transfer portal. Texas forward Nick Cody plays near the portal. So Texas with a few players entering the portal today. Arizona State forward Santiago Truitt plays near the transfer portal. Dink guard Deshaun Montgomery plays near the transfer portal. Crank guard Fedor Zujic plays to enter the portal. NC State guard Alan Breed plays to enter the portal. Boston College forward Jason Asamada plays to enter the transfer portal. We talked about Nick Dorn. But yeah, that's all the news today. I think we had 5 commitments and a bunch of rumors there, but yeah, that's really all for today for this news video. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Till next time, I like a lot. Peace.